Welcome. I'm N.S. Lavanya, Assistant Professor, Department of English, KCS Kasinadar College of Arts and Science. In this video, I'm going to recite the poem The Blessed Damozel, written by D.G. Rossetti. The blessed damozel leaned out from the gold bar of heaven. Her eyes were deeper than the depth of waters stilled at even. She had 3 lilies in her hand, and the stars in her hair were 7. Her robe, ungrit from clasp to hem, no wrought flowers did adorn, but a white rose of Mary's gift for service meetly own. Her hair that lay along her back was yellow like ripe corn. Her seemed she scarce had been a day one of God's choristers. The wonder was not yet quite gone from that still look of hers, albeit to them she lived her day had counted as 10 years. To one it is 10 years of years, yet now and in this place. Surely she leaned over me, her hair fell all about my face. Nothing, the autumn fall of leaves, the whole year sits apace. It was the rampart of God's house that she was standing on, by God built over the sheer depth which his space began, so high that looking downward thence she scarce could see the sun. It lies in heaven across the flood of ether as a bridge, beneath the tides of day and night, with flame and darkness rich, the void as low as where this earth spins like a fretful midge. Around her lovers, newly met, mid deathless love's acclaims, spoke evermore among themselves their heart-remembered names, and the souls mounting up to God went by her like thin flames. And still she bowed herself and stooped out of the circling charm, until her bosom must have made the bar she leaned on warm, and the lilies lay as if asleep along her bended arm. From the fixed place of heaven she saw time like a pulse shake fierce through all the worlds, her gaze still strove within the gulf to pierce its path, and now she spoke as when the stars sang in their spheres. The sun was gone now, the curled moon was like a little feather fluttering far down the gulf, and now she spoke through the still weather. Her voice was like the voice the stars had when they sang together. Ah, sweet, even now in that bird's song, strove not her accents there, faint to be hearkened, when those bells possessed the midday air, strove not her steps to reach my side, down all the echoing stair. I wish that he were come to me, for he will come, she said. Have I not prayed in heaven, on earth? Lord, Lord, has he not prayed? Are not 2 prayers a perfect strength? And shall I feel affright when round his head the aureole clings, and is clothed in white? I'll take his hand and go with him to the deep wells of light. As unto a stream we will step down and bathe there in God's sight. We too will lie in the shadow of a cult, withheld and trod, whose lamps are stirred continually, with prayers sent up to God, and see our old prayers granted melt each like a little cloud. We too will lie in the shadow of that living mystic tree, within whose secret growth the dove is sometimes felt to be, while every leaf that his plumes touch saith his name audibly, and myself will teach to him, I myself, lying so, the songs I sing here, which his voice shall pass in, hushed and slow, and find some knowledge at each pass, or some new thing to know. Alas, we too, thou sayest, yeah, one was thou with me, that once of old, but shall God lift to endless unity, the soul whose likeness with thy soul was but its love for thee. We too, she said, will seek the grouse where the Lady Mary is, with the 5 handmaidens whose names are 5 sweet symphonies: Cecily, Gertrude, Magdalene, Margaret, and Rosalis. Circle-wise sit they with bound locks and foreheads garlanded, into the fine cloth, white like flame, weaving the golden thread to fashion the birth robes for them who are just born, being dead. He shall fear haply and be dumb, then will I lay my cheek to his and tell about our love, not once abashed or weak, and the dear mother will approve my pride and let me speak. Herself shall bring us hand in hand to him round whom all souls kneel, the clear-ranged, unnumbered heads, bowed with their aureoles, and angels meeting us shall sing to their cithens and citoles. There will I ask of Christ the Lord, thus much for him and me, only to live as once on earth with love, only to be as then a while, forever, now together, I and he. She gazed and listened, and then said, less sad of speech than mild, all this is when he comes. She ceased. The light thrilled towards her, filled with angels in strong level flight. Her eyes prayed, and she smiled. I saw her smile. But soon their path was vague in distant spheres, and then she cast her arms along the golden barriers and laid her face between her hands and wept. I heard her tears. Thanks for watching this video.